Expand your vocabulary with our Core 2000 Words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Korean ebook before it's gone.
In this video, you will learn 20 of the most common words and phrases in Korean. Hi everybody, my name is Sophie. Welcome to the 800 Core Korean Words and Phrases video series. This series will teach you the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. But there is a twist. With each new lesson in this series, we will include the previous lessons at the end. So after you've learned the new words and phrases, stick around and review what you learned in previous lessons. Reviewing is one of the most important parts of learning a language. You can also get the full list right now at KoreanClass101.com. Click the link in the description to access more example sentences, create your own flashcard deck, and finally master Korean. Okay, let's get started. First is 안녕하세요. Hello. 안녕하세요. 안녕하세요. Hello. 안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요? Hello, how have you been? 안녕하세요. 잘 지냈어요? 저기요. Excuse me. 저기요. 저기요. Excuse me. 저기요. 이거 얼마예요? Excuse me, how much is this? 저기요. 이거 얼마예요? 죄송합니다. I'm sorry. 죄송합니다. 죄송합니다. I'm sorry. 죄송합니다. 오타였어요. I'm sorry, it was a typo. 죄송합니다. 오타였어요. 안녕히 주무세요. Good night. 안녕히 주무세요. 안녕히 주무세요. Good night. 할머니, 안녕히 주무세요. Good night, Grandma. 할머니, 안녕히 주무세요. 만나서 반가워요. Nice to meet you. 만나서 반가워요. 만나서 반가워요. Nice to meet you. 들어오세요. 만나서 반가워요. Please come in. Nice to meet you. 들어오세요. 만나서 반가워요. 어떻게 지내세요? How are you? 어떻게 지내세요? 어떻게 지내세요? How are you? 오랜만이네요. 어떻게 지내세요? It's been a long time. How are you? 오랜만이네요. 어떻게 지내세요? 네. Yes. 네. 네. Yes. 네, 이거로 주세요. Yes, this one please. 네, 이거로 주세요. 아니요. No. 아니요. 아니요. No. 아니요. 아직 안 먹었어요. No, I haven't eaten yet. 아니요. 아직 안 먹었어요. 고마워요. Thank you. 고마워요. 고마워요. Thank you. 초대해줘서 고마워요. Thank you very much for the invitation. 초대해줘서 고마워요. 저는 소피입니다. I'm Sophie. 저는 소피입니다. 저는 소피입니다. I'm Sophie. 저는 존입니다. I'm John. 저는 존입니다. 잘 가요. Goodbye. 잘 가요. 잘 가요. Goodbye. 잘 가요. 또 봐요. Goodbye. See you again. 잘 가요. 또 봐요. 나쁜. Bad. 나쁜. 나쁜. Bad. 나쁜 사람들을 조심하세요. Be careful of bad people. 나쁜 사람들을 조심하세요. 좋은. Good. 좋은. 좋은. Good. 우리 선생님은 좋은 사람입니다. My teacher is a good person. 우리 선생님은 좋은 사람입니다. 예쁜. Pretty. 예쁜. 예쁜. Pretty. 저는 예쁜 여자친구가 있어요. I have a pretty girlfriend. 저는 예쁜 여자친구가 있어요. 못생긴. Ugly. 못생긴. 못생긴. Ugly. 못생긴 얼굴. Ugly face. 못생긴 얼굴. 쉬운. Easy. 쉬운. 쉬운. Easy. 쉬운 시험. Easy exam. 쉬운 시험. 어려운. Difficult. 어려운 어려운 difficult 어려운 문제 difficult problem 어려운 문제 가까이에 near 가까이에 가까이에 near 저는 대학교 가까이에 삽니다. I live near the university. 저는 대학교 가까이에 삽니다. 멀리 far 멀리 멀리 far 역은 여기에서 멀리 있습니다. The station is far from here. 역은 여기에서 멀리 있습니다. 작은 small 작은 작은 small 작은 실수 small mistake 작은 실수 Remember, the goal of this series is to build a vocabulary of the 800 most common words and phrases in Korean. If that sounds like a lot, don't worry, we can help you. Click the link in the description to access the full list. You will also get example sentences, custom flashcard decks, and more learning resources at KoreanClass101.com. See you next time. 잘 가요.
안녕하세요 여러분. KoreanClass101.com 하나하나 한글 시리즈의 에이미입니다. Hi everyone, I'm Amy and welcome to 하나하나 한글 on KoreanClass101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. In the last lesson, we started on the consonants and learned 3 of them. Today, we're going to add 4 more consonants and learn how to write more Korean words and phrases. Our first consonant today is ni은.
니,
나,
너, 냐,
냐,
녀, 느, 노,
누,
뇨, 뉴.
You can think of this character's shape as a tongue pressed against teeth, which is what you do when you make this sound. Try to make this sound and notice the position of your tongue. With this consonant, you can now write 2 important Korean pronouns. First, 나, which means I or me. Second is 너, which is an informal way to say you. We can also write the question word 누구, which means who. Next up is 디귿.
디, 다, 더, 랴, 뎌, 드, 도, 두, 튜, 듀,
듀. When you look at the shape, think about the first line as the dirt and the second line as the path of somebody digging. 디귿. Here's another important question word in Korean. 어디, where. Remember that in our last lesson, we added one more stroke to 기억 in order to make the aspirated version 기억. We will do the same thing with 디귿, adding one more stroke to make the aspirated version 디귿.
티,
티,
타,
타,
터,
터,
튀아,
튀아,
튀어,
튀어,
트,
트,
토,
토,
투,
투,
튀어,
튜,
튜,
튜. You can probably guess the meaning of the next word after hearing it. 기타. It means guitar. Korean has many of these words that come from English with a slight change in pronunciation, such as sticker, artist, and turkey. One more consonant today, and that's 리을.
리,
리,
라,
라,
러,
러,
랴,
랴,
려,
려,
르,
르,
로,
로,
루,
루,
료,
료,
류,
류. Its pronunciation falls somewhere between the English L and R. Think about this shape like a marble rolling down a track. 리을. Here's one more pronoun that you can write today. 우리, which means we or us. You can use this word for both formal and informal situations. And here's the Korean word for radio, which is almost exactly like English. Let's finish this lesson up with a short dialogue. Yep, you now know enough Hangul and vocabulary words to read and write a short exchange between two people. We've learned these words in the previous lessons. Can you read this? Let's look at the first sentence. The first two syllables are 어디, which means where. We learned that one earlier today. The next two syllables are from last lesson, and they mean I'm going, 가요. But if you add a question mark and read the last syllable with a rising tone, the whole sentence means where are you going? 어디 가요? The second sentence ends with the same two characters but without a question mark. 가요. And the first two characters is 휴가, the Korean word for vacation that we learned last lesson. So what do you think the sentence means? 휴가 가요. I'm going on vacation. Wow, after only 5 lessons, you've come a long way. Just think what you will know in another 5 lessons. But don't forget to take things step by step, reviewing along the way. When you are ready, I'll see you in the next lesson where you will learn even more consonants. See you next time. 여러분 다음에 다시 만나요.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
안녕하세요 여러분. KoreanClass101.com 하나하나 한글 시리즈의 에이미입니다. Hi everybody, I'm Amy and welcome to Hana Hana Hangul on KoreanClass101.com. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. In the last lesson, we learned these 4 consonants. You now know well over half of the characters in written Korean. And we will learn another 3 today. Ready? Let's go! Our first character is really easy to remember. It's just a square. 미음.
미,
미,
마,
마,
냐,
며,
머,
머,
며,
며,
무,
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 뮤,
뮤,
모,
모,
묘.
묘. To remember the sound of this character, you could think about the shape of a monitor or an open mouth. Try to read this. 머리. This means head. Let's look at this character again. Think of this like a box. Now press the top of it down until the air inside it is under more pressure. What does an sound like when it's under more pressure? B.
비,
비,
바,
바,
벼,
벼,
버,
버,
벼,
벼,
브,
브,
보,
보,
표,
표,
부,
부,
뷰.
뷰. Here's a word you will often hear on Korean TV. 바보. This means fool. It can either be playful or rude depending on how it's said. So be careful. Let's go back to our box under pressure. If we add any more pressure, it might explode. And then it would look like this. What's a B sound like with even more pressure? P.
피,
P.
파,
파.
펴,
펴.
퍼,
퍼.
펴,
펴.
프,
프.
포,
포.
표,
표.
푸,
푸.
퓨.
퓨. Try reading this word. 피부. This means skin. And here is a phrase that you might have to use in Korea. 아파요. It means I'm sick or it hurts. You can use some words from past lessons to make this sentence more advanced. In the last lesson, we learned the word where, 어디. You can add this to the phrase and get 어디 아파요? Literally, it means where does it hurt? And you already know a few body part words. Remember the word for head? 머리. So, how would you say your head hurts? We can say 머리 아파요. My head hurts. Or I have a headache. Any other body parts we know? It's a little strange, but we just learned the word for skin. 피부. 피부 아파요. My skin hurts. Nice work! You might have started watching to learn the Korean writing system, but you're also getting a jump start on general Korean knowledge. If you haven't tried out the audio lessons on KoreanClass101.com, now's a great chance to try out some real-life conversations. And you will learn the final 3 consonants in the next lesson. You are only one lesson away from knowing all the unique shapes in Korean. After that, it's just a matter of positioning those shapes around to create different words. Be sure not to miss the next lesson of 하나하나 한글. See you next time. 여러분 다음에 만나요. 안녕하세요 여러분. KoreanClass101.com 하나하나 한글 시리즈의 에이미입니다. Hi everybody, I'm Amy and welcome to 하나하나 한글 and KoreanClass101.com, the fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Hangul, the Korean alphabet. In the last lesson, we learned these 3 consonants, only 3 more basic characters left, and we will learn them all in this lesson. All 3 of today's characters are related in shape and in sound. We will start with the simplest one, 시읒.
시,
시,
사,
사,
서,
서,
샤,
샤,
셔,
셔,
스,
스,
소,
소,
수,
수,
쇼,
쇼,
슈.
슈. It's pronounced s. And you can think of the shape like an upside down seesaw. Here's a short sentence which means I buy 사요. You can make this sentence more complex by putting a noun in front of it. So, 노트. Is note. I buy notes would be 노트 사요. 우유. Means milk. So, I buy milk would be 우유 사요. We will learn some new nouns in this lesson that we can put into this pattern. The next character is like 시읒 with a line at the top, and it's pronounced 즈 or 츠.
지,
지,
자,
자,
저,
저,
자,
자,
저,
저,
즈,
즈,
조,
조,
주,
주,
조,
조,
주.
주. You might see this character written this way, depending on which typeface is used. So be ready for it. Now you can write lion in Korean. 사자. To write the last basic character, just add another stroke on top of the 지읒. This is 치읒.
치,
치,
차,
차,
처,
처,
차,
차,
처,
처,
츠,
츠,
초,
초,
추,
추,
초,
초,
추.
추. Here's car in Korean. 차. And here's cheese. 치즈. We can combine 치즈 with the sentence we learned earlier, 사요, to make 치즈 사요. I buy cheese. What else can you buy? 모자 사요. I buy a hat. 차 사요. I buy a car. 바지 사요. I buy pants. 치마 사요. I buy a skirt. You've learned all the basic characters, but your Hangul journey doesn't end here. You now have all the raw materials, but there's still more to learn about putting things together. Don't worry, you've made it this far, so just stick with me a few more lessons and you will know everything there is to know about Hangul. In the next lesson, we'll do a thorough review of the last 6 lessons and smooth out any problems you may be having, and learn a few points about pronunciation. See you next time! 여러분 다음에 다시 만나요. 안녕하세요, 에이미예요. 반가워요. Hi everybody, I'm Amy. Welcome to KoreanClass101.com's 3분 한국어. The fastest, easiest, and most fun way to learn Korean. In the last lesson, we learned how to introduce ourselves in Korean. Today, we're going to learn how to use good manners as we thank people. Are you ready? Then let's start. There are several ways to thank someone. Let's start with the most common phrase, 감사합니다. 감사합니다. 감사합니다 means I do thanks or thank you. To say thank you very much, you just need to add 대단히, which means very much or greatly. 대단히 감사합니다. 대단히 감사합니다. 대단히 means greatly, so 대단히 감사합니다 is like saying thank you very much. In the last lesson, we saw that Korean has formal and informal ways of speaking. 감사합니다 is pretty formal. If you want to thank someone more casually, you can use a shorter phrase. 고마워. 고마워. Let's break down those phrases. In the formal way of saying thank you, 감사합니다. 감사 means thank you. And 합니다 is a formal way to say to do. So 감사합니다 means I do thanks. And to make it less formal, we swap out 감사 with a different verb. That's 고마워. It has the same meaning of thank you, but it's more friendly. When someone thanks you, how should you answer? There's no set response like you're welcome in English, but there are a few things that you can say. The first thing is 아니에요. 아니에요. You literally are saying no, but this is a common and informal way to respond to someone thanking you. You're telling the person that there's nothing to bother thanking you for. There's another phrase that's used to respond to thank you in Korean. 천만에요. 천만에요. But it's not used all that often. You're better off with 아니에요 in most situations. Now it's time for Amy's insights. 감사합니다 sounds formal. 고마워 sounds informal. What if you want to sound kind of formal, but still kind of friendly? In that case, you can upgrade the informal 고마워 to 고마워요. You see, you simply add 요 at the end. 요 is the sentence ending particles that make sentences more polite. This is a nice way to thank your waiter. 고마워요. Have you ever heard the phrase 안녕히 계세요 before? In our next lesson, you will learn this and more greetings in Korean. 여러분 감사합니다. 다음에 봐요.
Want to speed up your language learning? Take your very first lesson with us. You'll start speaking in minutes and master real conversations. Sign up for your free lifetime account. Just click the link in the description.
If you've ever wanted to sing Korean songs, write a letter in Korean, be able to get around in Korea, or just jumpstart your Korean learning, you're in the right place, even if you're an absolute beginner to Korean. By the time you're done with this series, you'll be able to read and write Hangul like a pro. And you'll get a feel for Korean culture and learn some vocabulary at the same time. We will start by covering the 10 vowels and 14 consonants of written Korean. As you learn these components, you will also get plenty of practice writing and reading them with example words. Then we will talk about double consonants and vowels, the 받침, and the pronunciation rules that will help you speak like a native. By the end of this series, you will be able to understand the language on a whole new level and have completed an important milestone in mastering Korean. 하나하나 means step by step in Korean. And that's just how we're going to tackle the Hangul. Just watch these videos, review what you've learned using the resources on KoreanClass101.com. And you're on your way to mastering Hangul. We will start with some very good news. Hangul is easy. For one thing, it has much fewer characters than, say, Japanese or Chinese. There are only 24. We use these 24 characters in different combinations to form syllables. Each block of characters equals one syllable. Here's an important rule you need to know about these blocks. Each block needs at least one consonant and one vowel. You will see what we mean when we start to look at some characters. In Hangul, there are 10 vowels and 14 consonants. Today, you will learn 2 of the vowels and 1 consonant. Are you ready? Your first vowel is E.
이,
This is pretty easy, right? Practice writing this character as you say the pronunciation out loud. As you say this simple sound, it might surprise you to know that you're actually saying a Korean word. This word means teeth, 이. So how would you write this word? Like this? Nope. Remember the rule we mentioned earlier? Every block needs at least one consonant and one vowel. But in this case of E, there is no consonant, so instead we put a placeholder. The circle called an iung acts as a placeholder for the consonant. So whenever you have a vowel on its own, this placeholder comes before it. Draw the E vowel to the right of the placeholder. So when you want to write the word E, or the syllable E, in the middle of another word, this is how you would write it. Pretty easy so far, right? Now if you take the last character and add a short stroke to the right side, it becomes your second vowel, A.
아,
As you practice the pronunciation, try to associate the sound with the character. Writing it while saying it really helps. Pop quiz! With what you know so far, try to figure out how to write this Korean word. A-I. Once more, A-I. This is the character you just learned, followed by the first character you learned today. Remember what we learned about the placeholders? You need to put the placeholder circles next to each vowel sound when they stand on their own. And that's how you write 아이, which is the Korean word for child. 아이. Are you starting to get the hang of it? You've just finished your first Hangul lesson, and you've learned 3 of the 24 basic characters. In the next lesson, you will learn 3 more. Keep taking it 하나하나 step by step and keep practicing with KoreanClass101.com. You will be surprised how fast you master Korean writing. 여러분, 다음에 만나요. You're off to a great start on your Korean language journey. Just take this lesson step by step. Make sure you review after each one, and soon you will be reading Korean like a pro. Here's a great way to review what you've learned. Look at some actual Korean writing. You may not know the meanings or most of the characters, but practice recognizing what you have learned. After each lesson, you'll recognize a little bit more. Today, you're going to learn 3 more vowels. Let's get started. First, here are the characters you learned in the last lesson. A, I, and iung. Your next character looks pretty similar, so pay attention to the differences. A, Listen carefully to the pronunciation.
어,
Now pay attention to these two characters. It might be easy to confuse the two. If the small strokes is on the left, it is a.
어,
If it is on the right, it is a.
아,
If you can remember this one point, the rest of this lesson will be easy. The next character is this, ya. Listen carefully to the pronunciation.
여,
This sound has a lot in common with the last character's sound, doesn't it? The only difference is the Y sound in ya. The second short stroke will add a Y sound. You will see this pattern pop up again in the next character. So if this is a, what would this character be? Can you guess? The answer is ya.
야,
The second short stroke will add a Y sound. Take a look at these four similar characters together.
어, 아, 여, 야,
Can you remember these characters? Here are a few vocabulary words to practice. Can you read this word? This is ya, which is an informal way to say hey in Korean. You might hear this word in Korean drama or songs. Ya. How about this? This is aya, which means ouch. Great job! You made it through another lesson and now know half of the vowels in Korean. Keep practicing and soon we will be able to read Korean quickly and naturally. Remember this from the beginning of the lesson? After just 3 more vowels, you should be able to recognize much more of it. Try to recognize these characters in some real-life Korean around you. In the next lesson, you will learn the rest of the vowels. In the meantime, keep reviewing what you've learned, and I'll see you later. 여러분 다음에 다시 만나요. In this lesson, you'll finish up the Korean vowels. With a solid understanding of the 10 vowel sounds, pronouncing Korean will become really easy. So make sure to review until you feel completely confident. Compare these 5 new vowels to the 5 you already know. What's the obvious difference? The answer is that the vowels we learned before all have a long vertical stroke, and these new vowels have a long horizontal stroke. In fact, if you rotated the first 5 vowels, you would end up with the new vowels we're going to learn today. When writing syllables in Korean, it's important to think about whether the vowel you're using is a tall vowel or a fat vowel. The reason is that the way you assemble the characters into blocks will change depending on the shape of the vowel. For example, you know what to do when the vowel is tall, right? You add the consonant to the left of the vowel. But if the vowel is fat, you would add the consonant on top. Think about it like this. You need to fill up a square, so the consonant adjusts to fill the rest of the space. Here is your first fat vowel, O.
오,
Here's a good way to remember this one. The small stroke is over the long stroke. O. Flip that character over and you get the next vowel, U.
우,
You can remember this pronunciation by thinking of the small stroke being under the large stroke. How about some vocabulary words? Can you read this word? This is 오이, which means cucumber. How about this word? This is 여우, which means fox. You now know 4 vowels that are made from a long stroke and a short stroke. Take a look at them together. From the top going clockwise, you have
오, 아,
아,
우,
우,
어,
어. When you add another short stroke, a Y sound is added to the front of these sounds. Add another short stroke to U and it becomes yo.
요,
You. Likewise, take U and add another short stroke and it becomes you.
유,
You. Can you read these 4 vowels now? Counterclockwise from the top.
요,
You,
여,
ya,
유,
you,
야,
ya. One more.
으,
The shape of this vowel actually resembles the shape of your mouth when you say it. Now for some example words. Can you read this? This is uyu, which means milk. And this? This is 요. It's a formal sentence ending particle. You put it at the end of a sentence to make it polite. For example, 우유요. How about this word? It's iyu, which means reason. There you go. You've just learned all the basic vowels in Korean. These vowels will appear in every single syllable of Korean. So the more you know them now, the easier future lessons will be. In the next lesson, you will start learning consonant sounds. This is where your Korean ability will really start to take off. So be sure to watch the next lesson at koreanclass101.com. 여러분, 다음에 다시 만나요. 안녕하세요, 에이미예요. 반가워요. Hi, I'm Amy. Nice to meet you. In this series, 한분 한국어, we're going to learn basic Korean expressions. It's super easy and it takes only 3 minutes. First of all, you're going to learn how to introduce yourself in Korean. There are a few different ways to do it depending on how formal you want to be. Let's first look at an informal way to introduce yourself. 안녕, 에이미야. 반가워. Hi, I'm Amy. Nice to meet you. 안녕, 에이미야. 반가워. Here, 안녕 means peace, so literally you say peace to say hello in Korean. Next, you can say your name, then add the sentence ending particle 야. My name is Amy, so I say 에이미야. Finally, you say 반가워. 반가워 means nice to meet you. Now you try it. Start by saying 안녕, then say your name followed by 야. If your name is David, you can say 데이비드야. Finally say 반가워. 안녕 데이비드야. 반가워. Now let's see a formal version. 안녕하세요. 에이미예요. 반가워요. Hi, I'm Amy. Nice to meet you. 안녕하세요. 에이미예요. 반가워요. What has changed from the previous introduction? Let's take a close look at these together. First, 안녕 has to change to 안녕하세요. 하세요 is the verb meaning to do. If you add 하세요 next to 안녕, it becomes more formal and polite. 안녕하세요. Next, you can replace the particle 야 with 에요. Both of them are sentence ending particles, and you can put them after nouns. But 야 is informal and 에요 is formal. So if you say 에이미예요 instead of 에이미야, you can introduce your name in more formal way. Finally, 반가워요. Do you remember how to say nice to meet you in the informal way? 반가워. Here, you can simply add the particle 요 at the end of the verb. Then it becomes formal. 요 is a particle that can make a sentence polite. 반가워요. One more time. The formal way to introduce yourself is 안녕하세요. 에이미예요. 반가워요. The informal way to introduce yourself is 안녕, Amy야, 반가워. Now it's time for Amy's insights. When you introduce yourself in Korea, it's polite to make a small bow. If you're a guy, bow with your hands at your sides. If you're a girl, bow with your hands in front of you. Bow from the waist. You don't have to dip down very far. Do you know how to say thank you in Korean? You will learn how to say this and many other words in the next lesson. 다음에 봐요. See you then. In this lesson, you'll begin to add consonants to the 10 vowels you've already learned. By the end, you'll be able to read and write 40 different syllables, which will unlock many more Korean words. Ready for your first consonant? Here it is. 기억. When making syllables, the consonant goes where the circle from the last lessons used to go. Can you guess how these are read?
기,
기,
가,
가,
갸,
캬,
거,
커,
겨,
켜,
그,
그,
구,
구,
규,
규,
고,
고,
교.
교.
Remember how some Korean vowels look and sound similar? For example, add another stroke to a and you get ya. The same thing happens with the consonants. In this case, add one more stroke to our last character and we get a very similar sound, 기억.
키,
키,
가,
카,
캬,
캬,
커,
커,
켜,
켜,
그,
그,
코,
코,
교,
교,
구,
구,
규.
규.
Can you hear the difference? 키, 기, 키, 기. The difference is subtle, but it's there. If you're having a hard time, don't worry. We will go into the details of pronunciation in lesson 8, so don't miss it. One more consonant today, 히읗.
히,
히,
하,
하,
혀,
혀,
허,
허,
혀,
혀,
흐,
흐,
호,
호,
효,
효,
후,
후,
휴.
휴.
You can think of this shape as a hat on a hat, which might help you remember the pronunciation. Now it's time for a few sample words. Can you read all of this correctly? How about this phrase? It's 여기요. It means here please or excuse me. Use it while you are in a Korean restaurant and you want to call the waiter over to your table. 여기요. And this one. It's 가요. This means I'm going. How about this word? 휴가. It means vacation. To create a more complex sentence, 휴가 가요. I'm going on vacation. After just 4 lessons, you're already writing sentences in Korean. Just think what you can learn in a few more. Be sure to watch the next lesson on KoreanClass101.com. 여러분, 다음에 다시 만나요.
Expand your vocabulary with our core 2000 words ebook. It's free and packed with essential expressions that you'll use on a daily basis. Start building your vocabulary today. Click the link in the description below to download your free Korean ebook before it's gone.